SSI beneficiaries can expect to get this much in your check based on the new projections and what this means for Social Security beneficiaries, including SSI. I have the details for you here in the video, and again, all those numbers and how much your checks would be increasing based on this new information. Now, just a couple days ago, I was out in a separate video, and I've had a number of people reaching out on that video saying, hey, what about SSI? Can you tell us exactly what SSI benefit checks would look like based on these new numbers? So that's what I want to give you here in this video. So, just really quickly here, this video is dedicated to SSI beneficiaries to follow up to that video that I had out just the other day. So if you are an SSI beneficiary, the nearly 8 million people out there, this video is dedicated to you, which by the way, I do have a lot of dedicated videos here on the channel talking about SSI. I do talk about Social Security literally every single day, and a lot of the times what I'm talking about in those videos also pertains to SSI, but anyway, this is a dedicated SSI video. So I want to talk about the details because we got a report out just a few days ago, and the projections are ticking up quite a bit. The numbers are looking better here, and this would translate into a bigger, better check for SSI beneficiaries. Now, don't get me wrong, the SSI program is really, really good. It helps out a lot of people, which I talk about all the time, but it's also a very broken program. This program needs to be fixed in a massive, massive way. There's no other way to say that. Again, I don't want to sit here and bash the program because it's really good. Don't get me wrong, the program is really good. Structurally, the program is great, right? The problem is it's got some leaks in the roof. They need to come in and patch it all up. They need to come in and fix this program because it's not serving the beneficiary for the purpose of what this program was supposed to do when it was brought up and when this program passed and was brought into law way back in the early 70s. This program was supposed to be an anti-poverty program. Today, it's not so much an anti-poverty program anymore. Unfortunately, it is now basically a guaranteed poverty program because benefits are so incredibly low, and we all recognize the last few years have been really, really, really tough, especially on SSI beneficiaries because the cost of living has gone up so much, and SSI benefit checks have not come anywhere near how much they need to go up in order to keep pace with living expenses. Anyway, you get it. I don't need to sit here and preach to you. You totally understand that as an SSI beneficiary. You get it. In fact, if anybody could write testimonials on this as far as how difficult it's been over the last few years, 100% SSI beneficiaries could certainly be the group that could write these testimonials, right? Anyway, you know what it's like. I don't need to sit here and tell you. You've been experiencing it for a very long time. Anyway, a couple days ago, we got out the CPI, the Consumer Price Index, otherwise known as the inflation report. Now, this is the report that is released once per month, generally around the middle of the month, and it came out showing that inflation was easing with the headline number. However, we don't want to look at the headline number. We want to look at the CPIW, which stands for Consumer Price Index for urban wage earners and clerical workers. That's the number we want to look at, okay? Anyway, that shows that it's coming in still pretty hot. Inflation, according to that metric, is still pretty hot right now, okay? The point is, the projections are coming in right now of looking at a potential 2.7% raise to our monthly benefit. And again, in the video the other day, I was talking about all benefits administered by Social Security. I gave some different dollar amounts and examples in that video, but in this one, I'm going to give you some examples and real dollar amounts when it pertains to SSI, which I didn't do in that video the other day. I didn't use exact SSI numbers, but I will use those numbers here, and I've already run the math on it for you here in this video, so I will give you those exact numbers. Now, this would be assuming that we get a 2.7% raise, okay? I want to throw this out there really fast though before I give you these dollar amounts really quickly, which is, these are the projections as of now. Based on where we're looking, the trend and the trajectory of where we're looking right now, these numbers will likely come in significantly higher based on what we're seeing now. However, all of this could change. It could drop off dramatically. We don't know yet. The official data is not out yet. It won't be out for a few months here, but based on the current trend that we're looking at, looks like these numbers are ticking higher quite a bit so far for the few data points we have so far this year, and that's what it means and why this is pretty important to look at. Now, I'm going to say this really fast as well. Some of the policies, tariffs, like I talked about the other day, will certainly lead to price increases, okay? We've been hearing a lot about tariffs lately. They're really jacking them up quite a bit, okay? These will likely lead to higher prices. On everything? No. But overall, will it raise prices on a basket of different goods and services out there that'll translate into higher prices across the board? Yep, that's exactly what it is. And will it be reflected in the inflation data? Yep, sure will. And will that data be used to determine how much of a raise you're going to get? Yep, it sure will, right? Anyway, let's run through the dollar amounts here, okay? So I'm going to share with you the obvious. Number one, an individual right now, the maximum benefit you can get is, you know what it is, $967, okay? $967 right now in 2025. However, applying a potential 2.7% raise to that would increase these benefits by $26 a month, going up to $993 per month would be the maximum for an individual based on a 2.7% increase to the monthly benefit, okay? $26 a month based on a 2.7. So $26, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not great, but it's certainly better than nothing, right? That number could get quite a bit higher as well. If we continue at the same pace that we're at now, we could easily be around the 4% range. So let's just hold tight here, see what happens, and that's kind of the projection we're looking at now, okay? Now let's look at a married couple, okay? So a married couple can get up to $1,450 right now as a monthly benefit. However, applying a potential 2.7% raise, again, yep, these benefits also get a raise to them. The married couples also do. Applying a 2.7% raise to that would increase benefits by $39 per month for this individual, or this couple, I should say. So going from $1,450 up to $1,489 a month would be the maximum for a married couple based on a 2.7%, okay? That's what the preliminary numbers are right now. We're still many months out from when these official data points will be coming in here. And again, remember, they use the third quarter data, okay? July, August, and September is the inflation data that they use to determine how much of a raise we're going to be getting in the following year. Now, here as we are right here in, call it the middle of March, as I'm filming this video right now, the middle of March, okay? Give or take a couple days here. But the middle of March, okay, so obviously we still have, what do we have? April, May, June, with, what, is that right? April, May, June? Yeah, okay, 3 more full months. Sorry, I was counting on my fingers. I was literally counting on my fingers, okay? So we have 3.5 more months of 3.5 months until we get into July, which would be when that inflation data starts to come in to determine how much of a raise we're actually going to be getting, okay? That's when the official data is collected, and then they use that data the third quarter of this year over the third quarter of last year, the inflation. They compare the difference, and whatever that difference is the COLA that we get the following year to our benefit. And yes, SSI is included in that, okay? So anyway, that's what we're looking at right now. But if we continue with all of this tariff talk and the implementation of tariffs and higher prices on everything, these numbers will significantly rise. However, if they completely drop the tariffs and if we see the Federal Reserve holding steady, as in they're not dropping interest rates, we could see these numbers hold steady or even drop a little bit too. But right now, it's looking like the trajectory and the trend is certainly significantly higher right now. Okay, let me put this into perspective really fast here, and then we're going to wrap this up, which is we have 3 data points so far that have come in this year, okay? The first one came in with a projection of a 2.1% raise. The next projection came in with a 2.3% raise. And now we're sitting here with a 2.7% projection, okay? So I realize it's not much. From the very first data point we got out 2 months ago at 2.1% to then 2.3 and now 2.7, it's only an increase of 0.6%. But that's over a 3 data point amount of time, right? So the point is, if we continue going forward over the next, call it 4 months until we get into July, then they start gathering that inflation data, and then we have July, August, and September, all 3 of those data points to determine how much the raise is actually going to be to our benefit. We could easily be sitting 4%, possibly more by then, okay? That's kind of the point behind this, is that we could easily see these numbers go up another 50% from where they're at right now at the 2.7%. So we could be locking in significantly more of a raise, but these are the projections as of now, okay? Still a lot to gather here, a lot more data coming out, and between now and then, I guarantee you there's going to be a lot more information. Either way, I'll continue watching everything very closely, and I'll continue to be here for you right by your side every single day, as I have been for years and years and years. I have thousands of videos here on the channel every single day. I'm right here for you, breaking out the details, the headlines, whatever's coming out right now that may impact you, your benefits, your money, anything like that. Of course, I'm bringing it to you here in these short videos. So anyway, hope this helps you. Again, You see the phone number there hanging out on your screen. If you have any questions in regards to Medicare, which, by the way, quick side note, if you're strictly on Medicaid, unfortunately, they cannot help with Medicaid, but anything in regards to Medicare, Medicare Advantage, Medicare Supplements, Medicare Part D, initial enrollment into Medicare, Medigap plans, anything like that, call the phone number there on your screen. They're not working on Sundays. Just want to say that really quickly. They don't work on Sundays, but they do work every other day of the week, and they are there on standby to help anybody with their Medicare needs. Again, looking through all the thousands of plans across the country to find the best plan with the best coverages at the best price for everyone's personal needs, and they will do that 100% for free. So if you have any questions in regards to Medicare, not to be mistaken with Medicaid, Medicare, initial enrollment, Medigap, Medicare supplements, Medicare Part D, Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be, they will help you, again, 100% for free, find you the best plan with the best coverages at the best price for your personal needs, including your personal preferences, like prescription needs, the doctors, the offices, the clinics, the networks you want to be within, whatever it is, they'll find all that. And again, they're just doing it for free. So anyway, feel free to give them a call. Again, they don't work on Sundays. Write the phone number down, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. And please share this video as well. If you know anybody out there, just think of a few people, 1, 2, 3 people that benefit from this information, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings. Please share this video with them. There's a share button right down below. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Otherwise, subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new here or if you've not done so yet, 100% free. Big subscribe button down below. Otherwise, check out the other thousands of videos here on the channel, the thousands in the video library. Down below in the description, I've hand-selected some very popular videos for you there. Check those out. Otherwise, popping up on your screen now, you'll see some videos there. Otherwise, please have a nice day. Thank you so much once again for allowing me to continue to represent and advocate for you. Thank you once again for your continued trust in me, the videos, the content, everything I'm delivering to you every single day. I truly do appreciate that as well. Otherwise, have a good one. Thanks so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. And I hope to see you again soon.